have a Wolverine boot review number 2. So, this is so. Here's the thing. We have a number 2 video. Quiet. Number 2 video. That sound did not come out of the little dog. I want to go over a few things that weren't addressed in the first video. Quiet now. And bring you a bonus video. So first off, the black boots. We did not have those in the last video. I was able to get them, find them. So I want to show you what the black pair looks like so you have an idea and we can go over those. I also cleaned up the brown pair. Quiet now. So I want to show you what the brown pair looks like post conditioning. So we're going to get a little bit of an update here. So first off, the black pair. Right foot. Like I told you, there was not much change in the black pair from last year to this year. You will see not much has changed. Still a good looking boot there, Johnny, I gotta be honest. But there's not a lot of change. These also clean up really nice, although they have not recently been cleaned. So you'll see the sole and the stitching. This, although you can't really see it on video, the difference between this and the brown, if you go back a couple years, you'll see this has the groove stitching where the brown pair does not have the groove stitching. That doesn't seem to be making any difference in this whatsoever, by the way. So, for what it's worth. But there's the black pair. One thing you'll notice on the black pair is you don't really see those tongue grooves that get cut so much like they do in the brown pair. I have no idea if this is common or if this is just my thing or not, but the leather, quiet now! The leather on the black pair is much more tough and rigid and is not wearing in as softly as the brown pair does. I know that sometimes tanning can have an effect on this and the way they tan the leather and treat the leather. So I don't know if the way they tan and treat the black is going to make it harder or more rigid than it is the brown. I don't know. I'm just giving you what I see. Here's the left foot. Focus. Huh? Left foot. Got some nicks back there. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. And then we've got the sole. The other question I've had from a few people is asking me, hey, do you like the contrast between the wood and the black? Or not the wood, but the brown leather and the black. That's something that when I first got the boots, I didn't know that I would like, but as time has gone on and this has really darkened, I do think that has a good accent to break up the boot and make it a little bit more distinguishable and kind of set it apart from a lot of the common black boots that you see. I think it kind of gives it a level up and lets you know that you're dealing with a leather sole and a top quality boot. If they put black here and they dyed this black, it could have the propensity to come off looking like maybe it's rubber or people would think that it's rubber. I just think it kind of makes it stand out a little bit more, gives it a little bit more refinement, and I don't know. I kind of think it looks good. I haven't noticed it dealing with any issues. So these have no issues at all. The laces are still intact. Everything is fine with them. So there's the black pair. Now, moving on to the cleaned up brown pair. We will see these have just received a shoe polish, not shoe polish, conditioning, and cleaned up. That's why you can see the luster on them. See the tongue there. You'll see here. Obviously we still have the darkening there. But everything's a bit cleaner and a bit more shiny. Boy, those look good. Boy, those look good. And then we get the sole. You can see what a difference the sole makes when you condition them. If you look at the last video of this video. Now, these were conditioned just a little while ago, so they're going to stay dark for probably the next day, and then they're going to start to lighten up a little bit more as some of that gets more soaked in. But I mean, right now there's, you know, it's not dripping, but you can kind of see there. And then the right foot, we have here. I'm sorry. This is the left foot. This is the left foot! Okay. And here, I'm peeking at you. I peek at you. And then we can see the illustrative nature there. And there. So again, we can kind of see the difference and what everything looks like. But this is conditioned versus if you go look at the last video, you'll see that they were not cleaned, they were not conditioned. They were just, it had probably been about 2 months since I had done that, maybe a month and a half. So they were looking a little bit different. So this is a part 2 update to the 5-year Wolverine 1,000 mile boot reviews. Questions, comments, leave them below. Let me know what you think. Another thing I'm going to do, because every time I upload these videos, I tend to get comments or people send me messages asking me what kind of watch I'm wearing, which is why I did another video on my channel talking about my watches that I have. I can do more of those and upload more of those. But the watch that I have on is the, I don't know if you can see it, focus. It is the Omega Speedmaster Professional Hesalite version Man on the Moon 42mm watch. So, that is a wrist check, that is a boot check, that is a conclusion check, that is a focus problem! There we go. Did it up here. Wrist check, boot check, we've done everything. 2 years. No, part 2's done. We'll see you next year unless there is a cataclysmic failure of one of these boots. Also be sure to check out the channel for additional videos, things that are going to be coming out, and let me know in the comments below anything that you'd like to see, anything extra, topics you're interested in, how you'd like to see things develop. That's what it's about. That's why I'm doing this. That's it. Thank you all for watching the first part. Thank you for watching the second part. And we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.